Hello students, welcome to the session. I am Mr. M.H. Mota, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. This session is on a stair, a mean to vertical transportation in building. The outcome of this session. In this session, you will be able to understand various types of stairs used as a mean of vertical communication in multi-storied buildings. Stair. A stair is a set of steps leading from one floor of a building to another, typically inside the building. The room or enclosure of the building in which the stair is located is known as a staircase. The opening or a space occupied by the stair is known as a stairway. Type of stair used in building construction is broadly based on the shape of the stair. The main type of stairs are straight stair, turning stair, continuous stair, etc. Location of a stair. The location of a stair in a building requires a careful consideration. While we are selecting the location, one must be very careful about finalizing the location of a stair in a building. Particularly in case of multi-storied buildings, the location of stair plays an important role in planning. In the event of fire or any such calamity, stair provides the only mean of communication, and as such they are so located to us to serve the purpose for which they are provided. In public building, it should be located near the main entrance, and in residential building, it should be located centrally so as to provide an easy access from all rooms and to maintain privacy at the same time. Classification of stair. Stairs can be broadly classified into three types: a straight stair, turning stair, and a continuous stair. Let's start the classification based on the direction. Starts with the straight stairs. Generally, for small houses, available width is very limited. So, the straight stair or this type of straight stair are used in such condition which run straight between two floors. This stair may consist of either one single flight or more than one flight with an intermediate landing. Sometimes the landing is replaced by the turning steps which are commonly called as an winders. These are the figures of straight stairs in which you will find that the stairs are running in a one direction from one level or from one floor to another. Next is turning stair. Turning stairs are the stairs in which the flights are changing its direction. They are subclassified as quarter turn stairs, half turn stairs or dog-legged stairs, and three-quarter turn stairs. This depends on the number of times and the way the different flights are placed. Even they are classified as bifurcated stairs. Quarter turn stairs. A quarter turn stair is one in which changes its direction either to the right or the left, but with the turn being affected either by introducing a quarter space landing or by providing a turning step called winder. In these type of stairs, the flight of stair turns by 90 degrees as it rises to the connect to two different levels. The figure around shows the quarter turn stair plan or a top view. Again, these quarter turn stairs are of two different types. One is called naval quarter turn stair, while second is called geometrical quarter turn stair. Naval quarter turn stairs. These type of stairs have clearly visible naval post at the beginning of a flight as well as at the end of a flight. At the quarter turn, these may either be quarter space landing or there may be the winders. Geometrical quarter turn stair. In geometrical stair, the stringers are as well as the handrail is continuous without any level post at the landing area. So this is a figure of Neville quarter turn stair. Here you will find that the Neville posts have been provided at different places, while this shows the geometrical quarter turn stair without any intermediate landing, and in which you will find that they are turning kind of stairs which changes its direction in 90 degrees. Next is half turn stair. In case of half turn stairs, its direction is reversed or changed by 180 degree. Such stairs are quite common. Again, there are three subtypes of half turn stairs. They are dog-legged stairs, open level half turn stair, and geometrical half turn stair. Dog-legged stair. It comes under the category of Neville stair, in which Neville posts are provided at the beginning and the end of each flight. This is the cross section and plan or a top view of a dog-legged stair, in which two flights have been provided and they are changing their direction and are separated by a landing. The change in the direction is by 180 degree. This is a figure of dog-legged stair, in which instead of landing the winders are provided, but still they have been changing their direction by 180 degree. Next is open level half turn stair. In this type of open level half turn stair has a space or well between the outer strings. This is only aspect in which they differ from the normal dog-legged stairs. So here you will find that there is a space between the two flights, which wasn't the case in case of dog-legged stairs. In case of geometrical half-turn stairs, the stringers and the handrails are continuous without any intervening level post. These stairs may contain either with half space landing or without landing. This is a figure of geometrical half-turn stair with no intermediate landing. The winders are provided for helping the change in the direction. This is a real life picture of a geometrical half-turn stair. Next is 3/4 turn stair. The direction of stairs changed 3 times with its upper flight crossing the bottom one in case of 3/4 turn stairs. These stairs may either be Neville or open Neville type. This type of stairs are generally used when the vertical distance between two floors is quite high, like in case of the public buildings, as well as when the length of stair room is limited. This is a figure of 3/4 turn stair. These are even used when one need to provide the central space in which the facility like the lift can be established. This is another view of a 3/4 staircase. Next is bifurcated stair. Bifurcated stairs are commonly used in public building at their entrance hall. This has a wider flight at the beginning or at the bottom, which bifurcates in two narrower flights, one turning to the left and other to the right at the landing. It may be either of Neville type with a Neville post or of geometrical type with continuous stringer and handrails. This is a figure of bifurcated stair, where you will find that from bottom it starts as in one flight, but then after the introduction of landing it has been divided into two small flights which are running in an opposite direction. So this helps us to have the different directions which can be achieved by using a common entrance flight as such. Next is continuous stair. This type of stairs neither have any landing nor any intermediate level post. They are geometric in shape, means they are circular in shape, and they are maybe of following types. They can be circular stair, spiral stair, or helical stairs. This is the figure of the continuous stair where they are changing its direction without any intermediate landing as such. Circular stair or spiral stairs are usually made either of RCC or metal and is placed at a location where there is a very limited space available, where we cannot establish the separate or the larger kind of flights. Sometimes they are also used as emergency stairs and are provided at the backside of a building. These are not comfortable because all steps are winder and they are very difficult to negotiate and provides discomfort. A helical stairs looks very fine, but its structural design and construction is very complicated. It might be made up of RCC, in which large portion of steel is required to resist the bending, shear and torsional stresses. These are the figures of the spiral staircase. This is the helical stair. So, from the figure it is quite clear for a civil engineer that they are very difficult to construct. Rather, its stability and its components in the form of RCC elements are to be designed very critically. So that's it for this session. Let's meet in the next session to know more. Thank you. Thank you for your patience learning. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe the channel. Thank you.